their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The handoff, running left is Penny, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. And Pickett going to move his guys around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Pickett. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The pass caught by Olave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Second down, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. It's a foot race. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Penny, 46 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A give right side for Pacheco. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 4. Pickett sets up play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of...
And now the rookie's free. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm...